This is Daniel Knowles, Mile High Maverick, with our weekly message for the Mile High Camp. And I am very excited to be here with Jerod Dawson, who was our Mile High Outstanding MC. Say hello, Jerod.
What's going on, everybody?
And Jerod Dawson is an outstanding chiropractor up in Loveland, and he was a very big part of getting Mile High started. So that's why I wanted to do this first interview with him. So, Jerod, Mile High really was a brainchild or came out of a meeting. It was brewing as an idea for a while, but then it came out of a meeting, Epoch meeting. At Epoch Loveland, you guys do an outstanding job at Epoch Loveland. I mean, outstanding. If people should fly in to go to Epoch in Loveland.
They
Okay.
do. Yeah.
And we were at that meeting, and we were really talking about all the things going on in Colorado and what we wanted to see change in chiropractic and how we wanted to contribute to that, and this idea brewed. Tell me why for you it was, what the deal was, your energy about why we wanted to do this, and what did that mean to you, just the idea of getting started with doing Mile High.
Oh, absolutely. I think one of the biggest pieces is that, we were at that meeting together, and just the confusion and the lack of congruency in the message that chiropractic was sharing in Colorado was just frustrating for both you and I. I remember sitting beside each other and talking about it, and as we were looking at that, understanding that there was the huge injectable issue in Colorado and just the shift that people were going down, we needed a group like Mile High to band together as brothers and sisters for a bigger purpose. And Colorado was going down this path of confusion and lack of message in chiropractic. And so we were lucky enough to really just say, hey, enough is enough. We need to stand up for what chiropractic is. And that's such a vital component to your practice, to my practice, to everybody's practice, because that's what allows us to help and serve people every day. That message is not always portrayed in our state, but through this seminar, through this passion that you've brought forward, that we've been able to join together, we can change that message, which is really exciting.
Yeah, outstanding, and not just Colorado, but really surrounding regions.
Oh, absolutely.
The whole area has to move. We want to see chiropractic not be allopathized.
Yeah.
If I said that right, I don't know if I pronounced that the right way.
I'm not sure it's a word at all, but
But
that's very true.
it may not
See
be a
it.
word, but chiropractic needs to be non-therapeutic.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well, and you see it over and over, state by state by state. I mean, we're getting more and more messages about people saying, hey, how do I fight this in my state? How do I get my message out there as a very focused, passionate, philosophically subluxation-based chiropractor? And more importantly, we're not being heard. And better yet, we feel like we're on an island. We're almost that lone wolf in chiropractic, but we're not. It's actually, we're the bigger conglomerate. We just have to come together with something like this, and it's fun when you get together too.
So you were an outstanding MC at the event. I mean, you rocked. People loved you. You did great. And you, as along with Joel and myself, it really kept the energy going. Tell me, during the course of the weekend, what you felt when you were there, what you felt as your experience, and what it was like to be an MC and get to be with everybody.
Oh yeah, one of the biggest emotions I think was just growth. Just kind of energy, high passion, and just this amazing love more than anything. You see all these people that are together, and you always hear that BJ quote, "I love you because you love the things I love," and you're in this group, and that passion and that energy and that love for chiropractic, but more importantly for each other, I think really kept me going. Meeting a lot of new people who I never knew before, but they're so easy to connect with because they love chiropractic. And so it was fun. The energy was great. We joked around a lot. We had a good time, but more importantly, we were there to serve such a big, fun purpose that it was easy to stay energized and have a good time with that.
Cool. And what was like your biggest takeaway from the event? like personally?
My personal big takeaway.
That affected your practice or your vision for chiropractic, whether it was from a speaker or something.
Absolutely. My biggest takeaway was clarity and congruence. One of the things coming out of school, I'm a new doc. I'm trying to figure everything out step by step, starting practice from scratch. But the clarity that I had coming out of Mile High in the congruency of my message every single day on chiropractic has just blossomed my practice day in and day out. And more importantly, every single time I say that, I get more inspired to be a better chiropractor. And seeing chiropractor after chiropractor after chiropractor speaking about it, talking about it, and doing it inspires me as a young chiropractor to continue this trend year after year after year.
I gotta tell you, I just keep thinking about this because you're sitting there and I'm looking at you, and
Yeah.
there's a clock behind you.
Oh yeah. How about that?
And I'm looking at the clock and I'm looking at you, and I remembered a moment that was very important to me was when Joe Borio gave out those little clock things.
Yes.
Little time keychain things.
Yeah.
He said you only have so much time to do good.
Absolutely.
And chiropractic and chiropractors really, we only have so much time to do good. And our profession's been around for over 100 years, and you look at where we are, and we're not where we could be.
No.
And we've got to help chiropractors do more good. And
across the board.
Yeah, and that's really the case. So, what are you looking forward to about next year?
Oh man, there's so many things to look forward to. One is I'm definitely looking forward to the new speakers that we have on the list. There's a lot of guys I've never heard before that you've gotten on the list, and I'm excited to hear them. Really, really excited about the growth. For our first year, we had a great turnout, but we're already looking at doubling that this next year. So I can't wait to hear the success stories from people from the previous year. You heard many things about people talking about, man, I cannot believe this. I'm going to instill this in my practice, or man, I'm going to communicate at a different level. I can't wait to hear those stories saying my practice doubled, or I was able to save so-and-so out of what I heard through Mile High. And more importantly, just build that community, that close-knit society of chiropractors who, more importantly, we're just out there to change the world in a positive light. And so I just can't wait to hear those things for sure.
That's what I'm liking about it, is the community. Is that we're building a community in this area of the country of people that are committed to chiropractic's promise. Now, we may look at it from different points of view. There may be different divergence within that, but there's a community of some core principles and values that we share that we want to uphold and make sure chiropractic continues to represent.
100%. It doesn't matter your technique. It doesn't matter, it matters the message. When we get people in our practice and we get people step by step, they need to understand what chiropractic is. It doesn't matter the technique. It doesn't matter, there's differences, and that's what makes us special as chiropractors. But more importantly, if we can get a congruent message out there to people about this is who we are and this is what we do as chiropractors, that is going to blossom through our society. And that clear message is what inspires patients day after day after day just to say, hey, I love what chiropractic can help me with and bring me.
Right.
Yeah.
So I appreciate your service to chiropractic in Colorado. I appreciate what you are doing as part of Epoch Loveland, and I appreciate so much what the energy you brought to Mile High, because it would not have been the same without you. You are an integral part of it, and you're an integral part of it this coming year. And I just want to let you know how much I appreciate you. So thank you for being along on the Mile High train here.
Well, thank you, Danny. I appreciate the fact that you're the big brainchild. You called me up and asked should we do this, and I'm so glad you stepped up to the plate. And it's been a pleasure being your friend, and more importantly, just being able to be along for the ride and be able to change chiropractic for the better, just for those around us. So thank you. Appreciate it.
Good. And I look forward to you, me, and Joel Kinch getting together and planning the next one. We got to do that soon.
So. I'm in. We got to do it.
All right. You have a good night. Thank you very much. And everybody, see you August 22nd to 24th, Mile High, near Denver. and you don't want to miss it. Get on a flight, get on a train, get on a plane. We'll see you there. It's gonna be awesome.
Take care, guys.